Hi babes. You want to level up your content creation, you get one of these. We just got these in the mail today. So we're going to try it out and see how it works. I got to plug in the thing first. So you take this and it gets plugged into your phone. They have ones for iPhones. This one's a USB-C. Okay, can you hear me? And I won't know until I get to try it out here in just a little minute. But it's supposed to cancel out kind of background noise too. So because we live in the basement, whenever the air conditioning and HVAC system turns on, you can hear it. Stuff like that. So let's see. I think I'm going to click it right there and we'll see how it sounds. I like them. So it has these fuzzy ones, but they also come with kind of like, I think like clown noses, the little squishy covers, but I kind of like the fuzzy ones. But I think I actually like the sound from this one better just because of all the background noise. I think it does kind of create that echo even with having the microphone. But I think it sounds better to have it up here than to have it clipped down here. So I'll just hold it. We'll just act like I'm on a show. Kelly just got out of the shower. But for today's session, I just thought we'd talk about how internet on the strangers. Oh my Lanta. That's not even English. Okay. How strangers on the internet sometimes cheer louder for you and support you more than people in real life. So when I first started out on social media, and I have a decent following, I wouldn't say I have a big following, but I have a decent following, especially here on TikTok. And when I started Instagram and stuff, when you start posting more, people in your life are like, oh, why would you do that? Oh, you have social media? Or, it's kind of those like snarky remarks. But then strangers on the internet who you don't even know will be like your biggest cheerleader for your successes and things that you've reached and, just like simple things. But to round that out, I think one of the biggest life lessons that I've learned is that not everyone in your life is going to stay through your whole life. People come for different chapters, different phases. Sometimes people are just lessons and they blow in and blow right back out. And that's a hard concept for me because of just my compassion towards other people, even though I get spicy sometimes. But just the people in my close circle, which there's not a lot. I don't have to have a ton of friends. I like the people in my group. And it's hard to think about leaving people behind or outgrowing people. But in life, that's what happens sometimes. But I think it's good to remember that that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you just outgrow people or situations or circumstances or whatever it is in life. And then you start a whole new chapter and meet new people. But not everyone, including family, friends, whoever, they're not going to be with you for a long time. Some people are just there for a season, for a chapter, and then you outgrow that. And I think that's good because then you're constantly progressing. But sometimes with that, those people get jealous or whatever, or it's the kind of side eyes or eye rolls because of what you're doing in your life, or when you start speaking out about certain things or your opinions on whatever. So just remember that not everyone who comes into your life is going to be there for your whole life. Sometimes it really is just a season, and that's okay. And sometimes your biggest supporters are strangers on the internet. But there's your words of wisdom for today, and I'm sure you've seen it in your life. So that's all for now. Okay, bye. Okay, we're going to try this again. I did have it clipped to my shirt. It almost kind of sounded echoey, so I'm going to try with this one first and see what I think, and then if not, I'll do the other one. Okay, and then we'll try the sound with this one. Because it really is so loud down here. I mean, you can hear it in that first clip before I plugged it in, just the noise from the HVAC system. And it's so noisy.